Welcome back to our Axis and Allies playthrough, the Axis campaign. This time we'll be playing the Battle of Stalingrad, the Axis version. It uses the same exact map. The only difference is the sides that you play, of course, and the positioning of units. So we'll hop right into it. And yes, the idea here, well, the reality of the mission, in game, is somewhat different from what's portrayed here, and the description here is also kind of odd. With the Middle East now part of the ever-expanding German Empire, the German offensive in Russia now has a chance to link up with German forces advancing through the Middle East, which I think that's a wildly optimistic timetable for Rommel's Africa Corps here, advancing north. So anyway, the idea is that we're playing as, von Manstein, and we're going to have to capture Stalingrad and send forces to meet Rommel. Which, Stalingrad is like right here, if you're looking at my mouse, on the map. Which, for one, is not where your forces are going here. And two, it doesn't really make sense for traveling south. Anyway, we're going to get right into it. We don't have any allies in this mission. We have 2 AI enemy opponents and 1 AI that is disabled. Stalingrad garrison.
Soldiers of Germany, we are launching an offensive that will rid the world of the communist threat. We will crush the will of the Russian people by striking at the heart of the nation, Stalingrad, and watching it bleed.
Alright, I'm going to try something different with this mission.
Strength of character and inner fortitude are decisive factors.
Basically, just go for a mechanized infantry spam, and we're gonna see how that works for us. We're not gonna escalate towards those rather cancerous armored artillery regiments, unless we absolutely have to. And once again, we are fighting against 2 enemy AIs, so this may get tricky. Let's see, our objective is just to capture Stalingrad. Okay, we can't pass through there. Well, that's good.
Show your will to fight.
So why mechanized infantry, you might ask? Well, the tank included gives them a little bit more durability, just in case the enemy puts out like bombers or something. And German half-tracks aren't bad either. They're not that bad, because they do get the machine gun stack. This guy is not figuring out his pathing. It's unfortunate.
You are the soldiers of history. Your nation depends on your strength.
Jawohl! Einsatzbereit! Aus dem Weg! Jawohl! Jawohl! Begin the Kampf! Marsch! Marsch! Begin the Kampf! Begin the Kampf! Marsch! Vorwärts!
Strength of character and inner fortitude are decisive factors.
Let's speed things up a little bit.
Begin the camp. Begin the camp. Vorwärts. Marsch! Begin the camp. Begin the camp. Begin the camp. Einsatzbereit. Marsch!
Show your will to fight.
And this strategy kind of depends on speed, which I know sounds a little bit dumb considering the fact that
Marsch!
well, we've
Einsatzbereit.
had 5 minutes building up this
Courage
force.
for the Vaterland.
Einsatzbereit.
But if all goes well, it'll pay off.
You are the soldiers of history.
Just in case we are going to set up a motor pool.
Begin the camp.
And I
Marsch!
think I know where Chuikov's force is, but I may be wrong. I think it might actually be over here. But we're going to look at where Chuikov's AI is in the Allied version of this.
Your nation depends on your strength.
And see if we can't rough him up a bit if he is there.
Aus dem Weg!
Well, it looks like he's here.
Strength of character and inner fortitude are decisive factors.
It also doesn't quite look like we'll be able to beat these guys, but we'll see.
Begin the camp. Vorwärts! Aus dem Weg!
We're gonna steal some cash from him. Oh, he's making quite a bit of money. All the more reason to try and set this guy back a notch.
Einsatzbereit! Einsatzbereit!
Destroying that'll be good. There we go.
The camp.
That's 125 downrange range.
Was muss gemacht werden? Begin the camp. Einsatzbereit!
If we can get his core HQ, that'll also be great, but I kind of doubt we'll be able to get away with that.
In Bereitschaft! Einsatzbereit!
No, it looks like we will. This will be a major boon for us.
Show your will to fight.
Oh, and he's even got an armored HQ. Let's get rid of that. That's what he's been saving towards.
Begin the camp.
Nice. Now we'll give the order for them to start withdrawing, but we'll let him fight out for a bit first.
Einsatzbereit! Begin the camp.
Routed units, we will just let them recover a little bit, and then we'll send them south. Things are going
Einsatzbereit! Vorwärts!
very well. That guy just sent down a mechanized infantry regiment, which I'm a little concerned about.
Vorwärts!
So we will
Vorwärts!
move things around a bit.
Begin the camp. Vorwärts! Einsatzbereit! Begin the camp. Vorwärts! Einsatzbereit! Begin the camp.
Well, it looks like we have just completely destroyed Chuikov's force here. We may even be able to get our secondary objective of totally destroying all this stuff. But we'll see.
Begin the camp.
I'm not quite that optimistic. I think he does have an HQ around here somewhere. Like an infantry tent or something. Anyway. I'm gonna make one last
Einsatzbereit. Beginnt der Kampf.
Ooh, nice.
Hallo. Einsatzbereit. Einsatzbereit.
In Bereitschaft.
Einsatzbereit.
Was muss gemacht werden?
Actually, no. Let's
Was muss
put
gemacht
that
werden?
3.
Was muss gemacht werden? Gute Idee, Herr Kommandant.
Courage for the fatherland.
Einsatzbereit.
Alright, come on.
Beginnt der Kampf.
Take it.
Hallo. Beginnt der Kampf. Beginnt der Kampf. Einsatzbereit. Marsch!
Hopefully we'll get him with this. Oh, great, we did.
Einsatzbereit.
That slowed him down a little bit.
Einsatzbereit.
As you can see, it's 20%.
Vorwärts. Vorwärts. Schnell! Schnell!
Oh, we're not going to be able to do it. Nope.
Vorwärts. Einsatzbereit. Vorwärts. Einsatzbereit. Marsch!
Well, darn.
In Bereitschaft. Gute Idee, Herr Kommandant. Wir verlegen jetzt.
Einsatzbereit.
Alright.
Marsch! Einsatzbereit.
We're going to start getting
Are
our
the soldiers
tattoos
of
up.
history.
Was muss gemacht werden?
Beginnt der Kampf. Beginnt der Kampf. Vorwärts. Beginnt der Kampf. Vorwärts. Vorwärts.
We're going to begin our assault. Actually, you know what? We'll try and take this city.
In
Had
Bereitschaft.
excellent luck
Wir
so
verlegen
far.
jetzt.
In Rostov, we took a bad fight.
Jawohl.
Oh, we managed to... Well, you know, he made it all the way over there. So we've actually accomplished one of our secondary objectives. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me.
Aus dem Weg.
I think we will actually go for some heavy tanks this time.
Your nation
It's
depends
been
on
a little
your
fun.
strength.
And we'll get Scherzen too while we're at it. Now we're engaging Zhukov for the first time.
Einsatzbereit.
He's only using infantry because I have all of my mechanized infantry.
In Bereitschaft.
If we manage to take this city, I think we'll charge on towards his headquarters. See if we can.
Einsatzbereit. Marsch! Vorwärts. Einsatzbereit.
In Bereitschaft.
Einsatzbereit.
Was muss gemacht werden? Wir verlegen jetzt.
Going to attack with our mechanized infantry, but we're going to actually leave our
Einsatzbereit.
foot infantry behind.
Vorwärts. Marsch! Marsch!
If I can get him to...
Marsch!
That'll do.
Marsch!
Was
Einsatzbereit.
muss gemacht werden?
Excellent so far. Anyway, now for those heavy
Aus dem
tanks.
Weg. Jawohl.
Although it would make more sense if
Strength of
I...
character and inner fortitude are decisive factors.
We'll get out the artillery brigade first, so that we can get the tank production. Tech.
Jawohl.
Show your will to fight.
And in the meantime, let's also produce another armored HQ, why not? Or, you know... Yeah, let's go for it. Look at this. Carnage.
Bereitschaft. Wir verlegen jetzt.
Einsatzbereit. Vorwärts. Marsch!
In Bereitschaft.
We're very well so far. Get tank production. We'll even get better stabilized. Or gyro stabilized.
In Bereitschaft. Sieht Ihnen Deutschlands Macht.
Every time you kill one of those HQs, or it can be set up, you're depriving them of a whole lot of money. The reason for that is they don't get any sort of refund, money back from that truck damage, like you would with building.
Einsatzbereit. Marsch! Vorwärts! Vorwärts! Beginnt der Kampf.
Was muss gemacht
Alright,
werden?
now we're going to need to start producing those heavy tanks. So, yeah, no luck on the idea of
Jawohl!
getting those tank gun techs.
Einsatzbereit.
Alright, we got them all trapped here. So close. Looks like they still have some units left somewhere though.
Wir verlegen jetzt.
Beginnt der Kampf. Vorwärts! Vorwärts! Marsch! Panzer klar zum Einsatz. Haben Sie ein Ziel? Haben Sie ein Ziel? Wer von euch will sterben? Haben Sie ein Ziel? Wer von euch will sterben? Wer von euch will sterben? Haben Sie ein Ziel? Meldung wie befohlen.
There we go. Last of Zhukov's forces, I assume. There's one way to find out. Yes, that is his
Wer von
only
euch will
unit.
sterben?
Only
Wer
unit.
von euch will sterben? Aus dem Weg!
That is excellent news. Means we can't use this quite as quickly as we might want to, but we don't really need this. I mean, we're going to use it for the attack on the city probably, and that's it.
Marsch!
And we'll get all of our mechanized units back here.
Vorwärts!
Was muss
In the
gemacht
meantime,
werden?
we'll start proving their defenses. I'm also going to want a supply depot. Maybe even two.
Einsatzbereit! Vorwärts! Vorwärts! Wer von euch will sterben? Meldung wie befohlen. Wer von euch will sterben? Wer von euch will sterben? Einsatzbereit. Vorwärts.
In Bereitschaft.
Beginnt der Kampf. Marsch!
Boom! That has both of our secondary objectives completed. I don't think it actually disables them or prevents them from, coming back and setting up a core HQ, but hey, it does look good.
In
Einsatzbereit.
So
Bereitschaft.
here we are.
Wir verlegen jetzt.
Einsatzbereit. Wer von euch will
Just setting
sterben?
up now.
Panzer klar zum Einsatz. Meldung wie befohlen. Panzer klar zum Einsatz. Haben Sie ein Ziel? Haben Sie ein Ziel?
Gonna set them up to go whenever they're ready.
Einsatzbereit. Marsch!
We're also gonna send out our foot infantry, but
Marsch! Vorwärts! Vorwärts!
only briefly.
Vorwärts!
guys do not have the city bonus applied, so we are just gonna try to wipe them out. This is going very well for me right now. In fact, I think we will send these guys up to here, basically, before we send them back. And those supply depots are not going to get, not going to get there. So in the meantime, we're just going to research everything that
Your nation depends on your strength.
Our forces are doing very well. Have no sustained very many casualties. Mainly because the infantry that we're facing are just conscripts with really pathetic damage output and pathetic health and defense values. Looks like we will have this one wrapped up within next minute or so, probably.
Panzer, klar zum Einsatz. Haben Sie ein Ziel?
So, new objectives.
Einsatzbereit.
Well, there you have it. I have taken Stalingrad. It was many times easier than it was earlier. And the fact that I was facing all these different AIs didn't really matter. You can see here that the secondary objective system really doesn't do anything either, because Zhukov deployed a new Core HQ truck there, which I just destroyed. I'm gonna let my forces blow up all of the buildings here, and then I'm gonna check the scores. Yeah, basically 30-minute mission in game time. Quite easy, just because the AI was incompetent, really. Boom! Overall score. Nobody else is even close. Economic or military. Definitely not military. God. Look at this. Nobody else even made 3 digits. I mean, that's pathetic. That is like really bad. It's all good and well. We did all this with only 14 regiments. Not even at our regiment limit yet. And really, even the heavy tanks didn't come into play until the very end. That was just to destroy that one half-track anti-tank regiment, you know, with the Su-85s. 37 destroyed. None of my enemies had any units at the end of the game. And nobody but me really used any experience either, besides Zhukov with his Core HQ reorganization. So that's that. Well done. You have taken Stalin City from him, secured the oil fields in the Caucasus, and linked up with the German forces advancing from Egypt. Yeah, I don't know about that one. The war goes well. It most certainly does. We'll see you next time for, I believe it is the Battle of Kursk. There might actually be a Japanese mission before that one. I don't remember. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.